asked to do a short video about MAAWG. Do I remember? High points for me. I remember the first meeting I went to, how bad spam was at that point, how Time Warner Cable was drowning, how the industry was drowning. Think about how much I've learned as I've gone from meeting to meeting to meeting. How much the industry has changed. How much we've all changed. How much better things are, how much worse things are. How much MAAWG has meant to me, and how much I think we've gone to change the industry as a whole. Congratulations to MAAWG 25.
Has it only been 25 meetings? Seems like more. It's difficult to remember a time in the anti-abuse world that MAAWG hasn't been part of, which is more than I expected at the beginning when it was primarily for a single vendor and their customers. The transformation of MAAWG from that into what is really a community, and a community that's more human than most industry trade associations, is something I think everyone should be quite proud of. So, congratulations to M3AAWG on your 25th meeting.
Walled garden of Carton House in Maynooth, Ireland. I've come here in search of spam and spammers, and here not even in the walled garden do I see one. So I set about to find out why this morning. First thing I did was speak to 4 hog farmers, and all 4 of them assured me that even in these hard economic times, there's absolutely no place for the use of spam in marketing their product. The next thing I did was talk to the chef. He told me about the 835-year history of Carton House, and that in this time there's not a single recorded instance of spam being served or any other spam problem, and he's assured me that through his discipline it's certainly not going to happen on his watch. So we're in a place where they've been very successful in minimizing spam. M3 is very similar. It's a place where I've gone to about 20 meetings and learned almost everything that I know about how to keep my garden spam free. Come to M3.
I think what's most important about MAAWG to me is the community that we've built over the years. I can remember the first MAAWG meeting I went to was in San Diego, and the entire meeting fit into one room about half the size of the ballrooms that we typically fill now, and only about half the room was full. And over the years we've done a lot to improve the organization, of the meetings and the committees, and we put out a lot of deliverables, but I think the real strength of it lies in the community of people that know each other and trust each other and look forward to seeing each other and look forward to carrying on the fight. And I think that's what I'm most interested in seeing happen for the next 25 meetings, is seeing how the community stays together and grows and develops together. So with that in mind, thank you all for making this a success, and congratulations to MAAWG on 25 meetings.
I've had the pleasure of being attached to MAAWG since early 2004. I remember very vividly when OpenWave came to a number of us at the ISP level and asked us to collaborate with them on certain things, to help save email, if you will. That's quite a long time ago, actually, and I know that it's only about 8 years, but when you really look at kind of where we are today as an organization, I think we've accomplished a lot. I mean, from best common practices documents to being able to comment on potential new regulations. It's been a great ride, I think, for MAAWG. We really have grown in a lot of ways. Again, just going from messaging into other areas like mobile and malware recently. And I'm very happy for the organization and very proud of it for the work that's put in. Some of my favorite traditions at MAAWG are real simple ones, actually. I find that the folks that attend MAAWG are more like family to me these days. There's been a lot of celebrations. There's been a lot of sadness at times. But in general, I think that again, we function more as a family than we do as colleagues, or industry colleagues, I should say. A lot of work obviously gets done during the meeting, but I think for me, a lot more work gets done after the meeting. And I know some of you guys are going, yay, party. But I have very vivid memories of different locations in which we would all go into a suite and just sit down and eat cookies and chips, have a couple of drinks, and just chit-chat about our everyday jobs and what's been going on with them. And really, in reality, share a lot of our own strifes and accomplishments there. So I'm very happy, very proud to have been part of MAAWG's traditions and hope to continue that. I think I've only missed 2 meetings since the inception of MAAWG. But I wanted to reach out to everyone and say congratulations, MAAWG, on your 25th general meeting. I'm looking forward to another 25 and beyond. And great work to everyone for being a part of it, and thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Mike O'Riordan. I'm one of the co-chairs of MAAWG, and I've been around with the organisation since pretty much it founded. I think I turned up for the second meeting and turned up at this hotel in Atlanta and wandered around looking rather baffled for a while. Hadn't really quite got an idea of what was going to go on. And look where we've got to. We've gone from 30 people in a meeting to 300 and something, I think, this time. People coming from all over the globe. We're planning meetings in India. We've been working with the Chinese to deal with spam. We've grown massively, and it's been a really significant thing that we've done. People wouldn't have, MAAWG, I mean, what did people think it was? That we're an organisation of undertakers? You know, we're not really that at all. I mean, basically, we've gone from being a collection of letters to a really influential group that has done some significant work to combat spam, that's come out with best practices that are implemented all over the globe for dealing with things as diverse as the DNS, port 25, map management, all those sorts of things. And that's all the sort of technical stuff, really. What else have we done? Well, we formed a community. We formed a really great, cool community. People turn up every few months, and you know sort of about a month before, because you start seeing things on Facebook like, I'm going to Redacted, I'm doing this, I'm going to Baltimore, I'm going to San Francisco, I'm going to Berlin, I'm going to wherever it is. And then the sort of journeys begin. Some people start off a little bit early because they make a bit of a break of it. Some people rush in at the last minute. And generally it's the same sorts of people. You can sort of go, that's a rusher, this one's a dawdler. But one way or the other, we all turn up, all get to see people that have actually become friends and have become really close colleagues. I've been to 24 out of the 25 and don't plan on stopping attending. This is my last year as chair. I was co-chair, I think, back in 2007 and have been chair since 2008, and then sort of co-chairman, because we have 3 for this year where we transited from just being MAAWG to being M3AAWG, or as one of our rather more witty members called it, M3AAWG. And the person that came up with that one, I think we all probably know. Where do I see us going? Well, I think our big focus now really is around the bots and the malware. That's the problem that's really taken over significantly from spam. And that's not to say that spam's gone away, because it hasn't. But as a result of the work that's being done at MAAWG, we've got a whole lot better at handling it. And also on the mobile front. Now, I know Alex has probably talked about mobile. Alex Bobatate, one of my co-chairs. And, you know, they're doing a stunning job there. But you know, less of the technical stuff, really, because to be honest with you, this isn't about the technicalities. It's about thinking about all the people that have sort of turned up. I mean, people that came by motorbike from Denmark down to Ireland. The guys from Japan who have really racked up some significant miles. I think someone put it together, they were about the equivalent of about flying to the moon to come to MAAWG. Yeah, and in conclusion, you know, I'd just like to say I've had more fun. I've met some absolutely brilliant people, and I just think that MAAWG's going to go on. It's going to get, I was going to say better, but I don't think it's going to get better, because it's going to go on being what it is, which is a really brilliant organisation. It's probably going to get bigger. I just hope that in our growth we don't change significantly from the better. Thank you.
Congratulations, MAAWG, on your 25th meeting. And Seamus, I'll be looking for you.
Hi, I'm Joe Sanson. I'm one of MAAWG's Senior Technical Advisors. Congratulations, MAAWG, on 25 terrific meetings. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank everyone for all their hard work fighting spam.
I'm John Levine. I've been coming to MAAWG for 20 meetings, which is not the oldest attendee, but I go for it pretty far back. And for me, what really makes MAAWG special is that it's a community. It's a community of people who are there mostly for work, but we're also there because we like and respect each other. At one of the earlier MAAWG meetings, there was a famous spammer who we'll call Jimmy. And Jimmy showed up, and Jimmy was quite clear that he thought that if he bought enough drinks for enough people, that then we'd all be his friends and we'd deliver his mail, which I think it worked almost until the glasses were empty. But since then, our community has really come together much more clearly. And our community is people who are there because we know we have a job to do. It's a job that's important. It's a job that we respect each other for doing. And it's a job that the people who come to MAAWG do really well. So every time MAAWG meets, it's like this community comes together. We're out in the cloud all over the world. And the cloud comes together, and here's our community. And we're here in person, and we're here in meetings, and we're here having lunch, and we're here having dinner. And then the cloud sort of disperses back, but the people are still there, and we still talk to each other. So for me, MAAWG is really about community. And it's a community that doesn't matter really where you are. I mean, we could be a community meeting in Paris, or we could be a community meeting in San Francisco. But wherever we meet, MAAWG is a really important community. And that's why I'm saying congratulations to MAAWG on your 25th general meeting, and I certainly hope I'll be invited to 25 more.
MAAWG has grown from strength to strength through the past 8 years, and we've done some great work. Mostly, I'm really grateful for all the strong friendships that I've made over the past 8 years. Anyway, happy 25th MAAWG, and here's to the next 25.